God.
So yeah,
I'm like, all right, logical answer. Here's the motherfucking reasons.
Yeah.
And Char's like,
fuck a man.
fuck men. They don't deserve those dicks.
hey, you're listening to Babes and Bad Decisions podcast. We're babes, we make bad decisions, and we're here to tell you about them. My name's Elena.
I'm Charlotte.
And I'm Emily, and I would really love to line up every intro you've ever done and see how they line up.
I think that I'm Charlotte will hit the same every episode unless there's one where I'm obliterated. But
There's got to be a
There's a
couple.
couple.
Of those.
The last couple, like before we were together recording,
They were pretty
chaos.
messy.
Okay.
What are we talking about?
All right, ladies. Well, this week we're going to be listening to the smooth sounds of us being single. Except for Elena. But
except Elena, I was gonna
Except
say. I was like, shit, when did that happen?
Elena, do you have something to
I
tell
thought
I
us?
have something to tell you.
I thought Emily pulled out her phone and I thought she was pulling out a notebook and I was like, she wrote the notes, the questions.
Could
today?
you
It'd be kind of hot.
imagine?
I'd be into it.
She fucking pulls out this fucking Bible. She's like, today we will be studying the Bible
She could use my notepad that I
and
gave her.
counting how many sins.
Counting.
Sin number 1.
There's too
How many
many.
sins we all have on our list to hell.
Oh my gosh. So I saw this thing on Twitter and I thought it was really funny and it's kind of fitting.
Mix 'em up, blowout.
Okay.
Okay, well, I texted both Elena and Charlotte separately and I said, "Why am I single?" And Elena replied, "What?"
I feel like our answers really
I didn't answer it.
Exactly.
I literally
You are
didn't
a
I feel like
people.
our responses, yeah.
I'm pretty sure I answered it. Let me respond when I'm home because I'm at work right now.
No, oh my gosh. No, your response
She'll
was
read
really
it.
funny. But I said, "Elena, why am I single?" She goes, "Because you don't want to settle and because a relationship right now would only tie you down in this stage of your life. A little bit of both." I said, "I love you. It's a Twitter thing, but you blew it out of the water." And of course, in traditional Elena fashion, she sent a GIF.
I don't remember what I said.
I go, "Hey, Shar, question." She goes, "Answer." I go, "Why am I single?" She goes, "Wait, what?" I said, "Why do you think I'm single?" The next day, I go, "You never responded." Or at 1:23 a.m. the next day, I go, "You never responded." She goes, in all caps, "Hello, I'm drunk, but hi. You're single because you don't need a man to be happy, bitch." And then she FaceTimed me because she was in
that's
bed,
so
had
funny.
just gotten home from like a get together or something, was like very drunk, and she was like, "Fuck a man, you don't need a man. You're so happy single. You're so good. You're wonderful. You're amazing." All of these things, and she's just yelling at me, and I'm just crying in bed, laughing
that's
so
so
hard.
fitting.
God.
yeah,
I'm like, all right, logical answer. Here's the motherfucking reasons.
Yeah.
And Char's
I'm
like,
"Fuck a man."
fuck men. They don't deserve those dicks.
But yeah, so that I thought was really appropriate. But
So we're talking about single.
being single.
today.
Did I not
Single
say that?
Pringles.
Yeah, we're talking about single
We
Pringles.
did.
And so that's what I asked, and I think you guys pretty much blew it out of the water, knocked it out of the
We're
park.
talking about the depression that's attached to being single. I'm kidding.
So Charlotte, why are you single? Or Elena, why do you think Charlotte's single right now? I don't want Charlotte to answer yet.
first of all, because she's way too busy.
Correct.
Second of all, because she's a little bit emotionally unavailable.
A lot emotionally
Just in
unavailable. Just in
Um,
general.
and from what she says, she's like not into Florida men, which I think is just an excuse, but it's fine.
I think it's
I'm
because
not,
she's still a
because
little
I'm-
hung up on her ex, but that's okay.
I don't think. I mean, like, yeah, I'd fuck my ex, but like that doesn't mean that's not like
But you
stopping me from getting into a
shouldn't.
relationship. Like, I think generally, one, I'm way too fucking picky. Like, I will always find a fault in any man. He could be like the perfect match for me, and Elena could be sitting there and being like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" And I'd
See,
be
it's
like,
because
"No,
you're
he has a
emotionally
crooked
unavailable.
tooth or something
Mhm.
like that."
He has
So-
a tooth.
Just
A tooth.
one.
One tooth.
Just
right in the middle.
one tooth. But I also think if I did get back into dating, I would lose my mind. Because I'm a person to put a relationship in front of like major things in my life that are happening right now, and I just can't afford to do that at the moment.
Yeah.
So I think I just have to also work on that. So
Yeah. Some self-improvement.
In
it's
the
for
works.
the best. You know, I have a cat. We've been dating for over 2 years now.
Wow.
So he's a great person. Like, he doesn't talk back to me.
He
Snuggle.
absolutely
I
does
was gonna
talk
say
back
he
to
does
you.
talk back. He
But
just
it's a
whines
cute,
all
it's a
day
cute
long.
Talk back. Lets me know that I'm not alone. Anyway,
All right, I have to agree with basically
Elena, why are
everything
you
Elena
single?
said.
Oh wait, fuck you.
Yeah.
All right, so
So for
Moving
many
on.
reasons, I'm single.
Yes.
Yep. Good.
all right, do you like being single? And as Charlotte says, how are you really doing?
Because
How are you really
I say all the time that I like being single. Right now, I do. I think
Uh-huh.
it's for the best.
But
Right.
how are you really
But
doing?
there are times when, like, especially at the restaurant, where, like, I will have, like, 5 couples walk in and I'd be like, I remember those days. Yeah, I
Yucky.
kind of fucking miss it. Yeah, a
Oh my
little
gosh.
bit.
Well, I'm so
That's
jaded
normal. That's fine.
that
Also
my-
normal.
yeah, my roommate and I were pulling up from like an errand. We were getting home and there's this couple like obviously saying goodbye in the parking lot and they were like kissing and hugging and we pull up and M goes, "Aw," and I go, "Ugh." I
Yeah,
was
Wait,
I
weren't
like-
we there? Weren't we there for
no.
this?
It was Monday.
Okay, I
But
feel like
it
there was
probably
a
happened-
similar moment when we were
Yeah,
up
it
there.
probably happened a lot of other times too. But I was just like, I like being single, but like I do miss having a person to like give me attention consistently.
Right.
Not
You know?
not the attention part. Like, I just miss sometimes, like, I'll hit a point where I've done so much in the week and haven't seen any of my friends, and I kind of just miss having that one person that I know would come over if I called them. Like, yes, I could call my best friends, but I think there's
It's a different
strong
feeling.
Yeah, there's a strong difference between
Yeah.
a best friend and a boyfriend.
Yeah.
So, or a girlfriend or a partner, whatever.
Yeah.
All the above.
Agree. It's like a
And so
different
I-
kind of intimacy.
Yeah, no, definitely. And it's not like I enjoy being single and I think being in a relationship would not make sense for me right now because I am also a little emotionally unavailable. But I do miss just like having someone that can be around sometimes, you know?
I get
like a person.
lonely. So I got a fucking cat. I recommend
Well, I
all
do
my
have a
lonely
dog,
bitches
but-
out there.
But
A
again,
dog or a
different
cat,
kind of intimacy.
or
Yes, it is
or at
very
least it
different.
should be.
yeah, I can't fuck my cat.
Do you feel like while you're single, you're actively searching for your next partner or are you actively single?
I'm actively single. There was a time where I was on Tinder a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Elena
Pizza
knows.
Man.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that actually upset me more because I was like getting frustrated. Either they would have a fault and I'd be like, well, I just wasted all that time talking to them. Like, the
They would
guy
have
who-
one fault.
Shit. No. There was
One
this guy
tooth, one
that
fault.
I told Elena, I was like, I'm gonna go on a date with him when he gets back to Florida or back to Tally, and then he Snapchatted me and he had shaved his head. For
He had
over
like
quarantine.
buzzed it.
And I was like,
No.
I just wasted so much time.
And
The
I told her,
hair
I
is
was
so
like,
not into
I
him.
totally get it. Like, it's devastating when a man
is.
buzzes their hair. But I was also like, if you still enjoy talking to him, like, the hair will grow back. Like, it's not that big of a
No, it's like in middle
But
school.
he would Snapchat
when-
me and I wouldn't be into it anymore, which kind of
It's
sucks.
like- Yeah, it's like in middle school when you like had this huge crush on a guy and then he cuts his hair and you're like, no, it's just the hair. It was
Happy feelings
just the
gone.
hair. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So to answer it, actively single because I just got frustrated when I was actively looking for my next partner. So I was like, fuck it. They'll come.
Yeah.
One of these days, one of these days, they'll just smack me in the face and
It's
I will
true.
just be like, boom, hey. And then we're married.
Hey,
And
that's exactly how that works. Yes.
I feel like any of the time I have been single, I have not been looking. Like, I feel like I've always just been, like, actively single. But for me, part of the fun of being actively single is, like,
Mhm.
still being with people, but in a way that I'm not tied down. And so
Yeah.
I've always just ended up finding someone eventually.
Well, fuck you.
Yeah.
Yeah. But when I am single, I've never been someone to be like, oh, I'm like really looking for a relationship or a partner
Yeah.
or something.
I swear people like that, like I have a lot of friends that will have waves of that come in
Yeah.
and I think it actually hurts them
Oh,
more.
it does.
Because
Yeah.
they put all of their energy in and expect the most and then they go on the date and they find out that like they were actually not seeing the actual person they they were talking to, they were seeing the person they wanted to be
Right.
dating.
Yeah. It's
So-
like, do I like you, or are you just a fictional character I've created in my mind?
Right.
Exactly.
Not
yeah.
sure on that one. Yeah, that's
yeah,
my
it puts
problem,
way too
too
much pressure on it, I think.
Mhm.
Yeah, definitely. I don't think I look for another partner, but like I do look for, another casual person.
Right.
Like it was really nice to find Bumble Boy, because I was like, I don't see us dating, but it's just nice to have you around
sure.
casually.
Yeah.
But especially because I know I don't want a relationship right now, I'm not actively looking for anyone. Like I'm not even actively on any of my dating apps. I just swipe through them occasionally.
Right.
But if someone were to come along, I wouldn't be opposed to, potentially dating them, but I'm not actively looking for that.
Yeah.
And plus, one of our friends became recently single, and she is like the most fun single person I've ever met.
Hell
so
yeah.
I'm like, I want to be single with her.
Yeah.
Because that just sounds like so much fun.
Yeah, for sure.
And I actually texted her because I was like, hi. I said, hi, random question. What are your favorite things about being single, and what are the best tips for single people? And I thought she put it really well.
Okay, I'm ready.
She said, the best part about being single to me is I can do whatever I want, whenever I want. I like being in a relationship too, but when you can put yourself out there and get out of your comfort zone by doing things alone without someone to lean on all the time, I think it makes you a stronger person in a way. It's important to do stuff without someone else hovering over you and constantly needing to know what you're doing and where you are at all times. And then her best tip would be to care less about what people think of you, because if you get hung up on dumb shit fuckboys do, you'll never really have fun.
Damn.
Well said.
I was like, check and check.
well said.
She is a wealth of single knowledge, and I adore her.
And big agree to everything she said,
Mhm.
for sure.
Oh, yes. So what are things that you can do while single that you can't do while in a relationship? Obviously, like, see multiple people at one time.
Right.
I
Or
was
just
gonna
like
say,
make out with whoever
more
you want,
dicks,
whenever
baby.
you want.
Just
more
people.
dicks.
More mouths.
For you, it's more dicks.
Yes.
For
me, I'm
like
not
thinking
picky.
of like stuff like out of the box.
I guess there's more like friend time too, because it's not even if you have a really needy partner. It's just when you're with somebody that you really like, you want to spend more time with them, which makes sense. Obviously not to me, but to other people. And because I see this with my roommate now, she's like seeing somebody, and I love him. Like him and I are really good friends too, but they spend more time together, just the two of them.
Mm-hmm.
And so it isn't like a negative thing at all. It's just an adjustment.
Mhm.
Whereas when they weren't together, then all of us would hang out together way more.
Right.
But they're also new, so like that's a whole other thing.
Right. Yeah, it's like now you have to split your time. Because like I know for me, like if we were to look back, what has been like coming up on 2 years ago, when all three of us were single together,
For,
it's like at that point,
such a short moment.
right, like when you don't have a partner, then all of your time can be friend time. But like
Yes.
once you have a partner, now you have to split that amount of time that you had between friend time and partner time. And so that's it's just
And
inevitably
we all know
you're
Charlotte
now
doesn't
splitting
have-
up that amount of time.
Charlotte doesn't have
We all know
what?
Charlotte doesn't have any time.
Oh,
She
yeah.
has
Correct.
work time and other work time.
Oh my
school
god, yeah.
time,
And
My-
sleep
more
time.
school time.
My close guy
Food time.
friend reached out to me recently, and he was like, "Hey, I miss you. Like, let's hang out." And I hated that I had to answer like this, but I really did. I was like, "Okay, let me check my calendar. I think I'm available next Wednesday." And he like texted me the Monday before,
That's so funny.
and he was like,
my
"You're
gosh.
joking, right?" And I was like, "I
No.
really wish I was."
Yeah.
That's
So,
Charlotte for you.
Mhm.
Yeah, I suck.
Yeah, I had to come down last minute, and I was so worried because I was like, I have no idea what's on Charlotte's calendar. Because I'm in Orlando right now. I had to come through Tallahassee, and I was like, "Hi, I'm coming tomorrow.
Okay.
Can I stay with you?
Are you busy?
Are you busy?" It's like I just need
Yeah.
an open door and a bed, to be honest.
Yeah. Okay, wait. Things that you can do single that you can't do.
I
We
mean,
really
I'm trying to think of
elaborated
things
on
that
first
aren't
point.
involving like sexual
I mean,
stuff.
I think when you're in a relationship and you also go out with your girlfriends I personally think sometimes people will act differently once they have a boyfriend. They'll be more kind of closed off than letting themselves go, which I don't blame people for doing this, but I also don't see the point. Like, if you're in a trusting relationship and there's really nothing to fear, like, I don't see the problem in, like, maybe dancing a certain way and getting some people's attention, but also just setting the boundaries and being like, haha, you can look, but you can't touch, baby.
Or like hopping on stripper poles like I historically have.
Oh, yeah. Remember?
I never gave a fuck.
Remember Do you think it's important to be single between relationships?
Yes.
Yes. I think we talked about this a little bit in the being alone episode, I think. But I think being single after a relationship is really important because it helps you be more sure of what you want, how you feel about things, just like a little bit more sure of yourself in general, which would then benefit you whenever, if ever, a new relationship comes up in the future. So I do think it's good to take that time to like really
hone in
yeah
on who you are.
Yeah, just become more self-assured. Ew.
Charlotte, do you want to say something?
No, she basically was going to say what I was going to say.
Oh, yeah, that was beautiful. Good job, Elena.
Thank you.
All right. Do either of you regret not being single in college?
Well, I am single in college.
Honestly,
Yeah.
no.
Okay.
Because I feel like for summer C, I was able to kind of have a generally single relationship. Like, it's not like I was having sex with people or anything. But like when I was going out, like I was being able to act like a single person. And then again, a little bit in between my relationships, like I wasn't single for very long, but I feel like I was able to like go out and have fun and like do the thing. And I feel like I had a lot of the things that people would do being single in college, I had already done in high school. So I didn't.
She was a whore. No, I'm just
I
kidding.
mean, a little bit. It's fine. I didn't.
It's fine.
I didn't feel like I was like missing out on anything. And like me personally, I think being able to go out and do those things and have those experiences is fun, and I enjoy them, but not for a super extended period of time. So I don't know. I feel like the amount of time that I was single was good.
Yeah, I don't regret. See, the thing is, I don't regret like dating my main ex through college.
Right.
And I was single for most of my senior year, but also for most of my senior year, I was dealing with like breaking up and getting back together with him, and like in reality I probably should have just broken it off and like stuck with that decision and then taken more advantage of being single my senior year of college, because like the times where I was officially single and acting single, like that, those were really fun and I really enjoyed that. And I think if I had been single for all of college, it would have been interesting to see that. And I definitely would have turned out a bit differently, not negatively, just like differently.
Just different.
So I don't regret that, but I did take advantage of of being single my senior year of college.
Yeah.
And I shouldn't have gotten so hung up on like specific people that like really because I had just gotten out of like a long relationship, so I didn't really know what like casual dating was or like casual hooking up. I was just like, I would get hung up on people too easily.
You're like, I don't know how to do this.
Yeah, really.
I'm gonna just nope.
Go ahead. No. Yes, you're gonna
I'm just gonna say, I think I wish I reversed the order that I did my relationships. So like I wish I came into college single. I mean, like Elena said, I also had the summer C that she experienced. But I jumped right into a relationship shortly after summer C, and I think honestly, I know people are going to hate me saying this, but I think you really should go into college single, because college is just a whole different world to everyone and you all adapt differently. And I think because I was already in a relationship, I closed myself off to activities, friends, just getting out of my comfort zone. And I think when I got out of my relationship, I did that. And I wish I had done that as a freshman, so I had all of those organizations I'm now in and then added the relationship. because I think I just didn't know who I was either. So I was in this relationship and I really did lose myself. But that's just me personally. But yeah, that can happen. So that's why I would say really think about if you want to like continue that relationship from high school into college, and if you really know what you want, and you'll be able to split the time between finding yourself at college and keeping that relationship if that's what you choose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were talking about this the other day. I think it's important to explore the things that you want to explore, and if that's a relationship, then like, you know, do it. But I feel like everyone who comes into college with a relationship or like starts a relationship at the very beginning of college, most people genuinely do kind of think that that's gonna like last forever. At least they hope that it will. And
It's
like
not.
99.9% of the time, it will
It's
not.
not.
We were talking the other day about like all of the girls specifically that we knew coming into college, like all of them broke up with the guy that they were dating when they first came in. And when they first came in, that was like, the guy they were dating was like, oh, like,
I'm gonna marry
right,
him.
like we're gonna be together forever, and like we're so in love, and like blah 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 blah. And it's like realistically, the chances of you dating that person past college are very
slim to none.
So, and I know it's hard to think about when you're in it, but
Mhm.
like Charlotte said, like maybe just be like,
Life is hard, baby. Get over
like
it.
there's a good chance that I won't be with this person after college. So do I really want to waste college? Not waste, because like you learn, but you know what I mean. Do I really want to
Yeah.
waste college being in a relationship that probably won't work out?
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, see, I came into college in a relationship, but he was also in college, not the same
Mhm.
one, but in college as well, which I think
Yeah.
helped my transition a little bit more because it wasn't like he was exploring college too and like finding himself. Like
Right.
I wasn't afraid to get involved in anything. Like I made a group of friends. I joined a sorority. I joined acapellas. I joined all these things. But it would be interesting to see had single Emily come into college
Mhm.
and, you know, been single through college or maybe met someone else, whatever.
Right.
But, you know, I don't regret it because it was good.
Right. Well, yeah, and that's like I can't say that I regret being in a relationship because it got me where I am. But
Yeah, I don't regret the relationship. I regret where I placed it in my life.
that's fair.
Yeah, I get that. And what would you have changed if you were single for college, for most of college?
Like, would I have
I
done
guess
something
Char's-
different?
Yeah, I guess Shar already explained, like, she wished she was single coming in and had, like, flipped her relationship. But because you...
Well, in my relationship, jumping off this
Mhm.
question, in my relationship, something I would have changed is like basically doing everything I wanted to do without getting the approval of my boyfriend.
Yeah.
I had a
which never get the approval
Yeah.
of your partner because
Yeah.
that's
I
some
mean,
bullshit.
Okay.
Yeah, I was 18. He was like 22. We were in different parts of our life, so I just didn't
Disgusting.
really stand up for myself at that point. So that is something that I wish I had done because I think the relationship would have been much healthier if I did that from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
And
I don't know.
because, like,
that
Elena,
there's-
you came into college single, but then freshman year
right.
through junior year,
Yeah.
beginning of junior year, you were dating
Mm-hmm.
your main ex.
I don't know that there was a whole lot that I would have done differently. Yeah, I don't think there was a whole lot that I would have done differently. I think it was likely that I probably would have gone out more, which could have either been
Mhm.
a good thing or a bad thing.
Well, if you had gone out with us, it would have been a great thing.
Right. So, but like at the same time, I feel like I've had a ton of going out experiences and like, I don't know. I wouldn't have like joined an organization that I didn't join or do anything like that. So,
Yeah. Well, I think first of all, my body count would be higher,
Yeah.
and second of all, my like I always, because then my main ex came to FSU too,
Mhm.
so then I was spending a lot of time with him and like you and your ex,
Yeah.
and I feel like I would have spent more time with other friends
Mhm.
because I didn't have someone like him to fall back on.
Right.
Like and it was my choice, obviously. Like, I don't blame him for any of this, but I would have, like, spent more time with my sorority sisters, or I would have spent more time with more, like, Akabos friends, and, like, would have gotten closer to some people sooner and, like, gone out more and explored more had I been single, because I wouldn't have had that, like, safety net to fall back on.
Yeah,
you
for
know?
sure.
And then we talked about this a little bit earlier, but what changed when you became single in college?
I became a bad bitch.
I had a hoe
You
summer.
became a badder bitch.
Yeah, like I was already a bad bitch, but like
Uh-huh.
it was a different kind of bad bitch.
Correct.
I just didn't give a fuck.
I went out a lot more than I should have. A lot more.
Then
Yeah,
you
but I feel
should've?
like that was also you trying to deal with your
It's how-
emotional
yeah.
turmoil.
I didn't want to think about it. I didn't want to think about it at night, so I would just go out and get drunk. But
You're like,
that's
if I'm
not
drunk, I
how
can't
it-
think straight.
yeah. If that's not how you should do it, but that's just how I coped with it. I had a good summer, but it was also a really rough summer for me.
Yeah.
So I
Mhm.
think I'm honestly glad I did that, because me personally, if I stayed in my room by myself, I think I would have become really depressed.
Yeah.
So I pushed myself to go out. Yeah, it was a hoe summer. I don't regret it.
Mm-mm.
No,
I
you need,
don't.
you need
Yeah, I
one.
definitely. You do. I definitely went out more, because I don't want to I don't want to sit around moping. I like didn't have him to fall back on anymore, and I like wanted to meet other people because I'd processed the breakup so much before the actual breakup happened.
Yeah.
So I like wanted to get out there and meet more people and like flirt and like go out whatever with my girlfriends. So I definitely went out a lot more, but I should have done that while I was still in a relationship too,
Right.
because anyway. And then there's being single post college, which I'm going to educate you both on. Hi, welcome.
Welcome to my
Welcome
TED
to-
Talk.
TED Talk. But it is a whole new world. Obviously, in the world of COVID, it's not happening.
Yeah.
But pre-COVID, it was happening. And it is like you still go out to bars and you still flirt with people and there's still the dating apps and all that. But then you go out with these people and they like have jobs and like have houses and are like
Actual
real people.
people.
It's just like a whole new world because it's like not like frat star.
Yeah.
It's like a dude who works in finance
Right.
or in real estate or like somebody with like a 401k.
Right.
And you're like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah.
It's very weird, but it's, I still don't know
find
how to
that
navigate
so
it.
attractive.
Get ready.
No, it's super
I already-
attractive.
Ever since I started my new job, and like if I see a good-looking gentleman at work,
Mm-hmm.
I immediately know the fact that you're working where I work. You have your shit together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like that is like I don't even need to talk to you if you're good looking and you work at the same place I do. I'm already attracted to you so much more than a hot guy I would see out at a bar
Oh,
that
yeah.
goes to FSU.
Yeah.
Correct.
Love the frats guys, but you don't got your shit together.
Not
I'm
my cup of tea.
sorry.
Yeah. But then post college, like I can go out and I can spot college kids at the bars that we
Yeah.
would go to. And oh my God, we were standing in line and this dude goes, oh my God. This like frat star Kyle turns to a friend and goes, she didn't even come to my darty.
Oh, I love this quote.
I was like, who says
That's a
darty
real
unironically? That's a real sentence.
And he was real hurt about it.
He was big mad. I was like,
Fucking
sir.
Kyle.
And I was like, maybe he was a year younger than me, but in that moment, he looked like a
seemed
baby to me.
ages younger than
He
you.
became so unattractive.
Right.
So it's a whole new world, ladies. And then being single with single friends versus being single and having friends in relationships. And obviously Charlotte was the single friend when we were both in relationships.
Mhm.
And now like,
There was a time
I'm-
where we all were in a relationship.
There
I just didn't know you guys that well.
correct.
yeah, that's true. And then you ended things with him.
And then I was like, friends.
But I've watched this like going through, obviously I transitioned myself as being the friend in a relationship to being a single friend,
Mhm.
and like watching one of my friends who was in a relationship become single and then the other single friend become in a relationship.
Yeah.
It's good to have a balance. it's definitely more fun with single friends or friends in relationships who can let go and aren't in shitty relationships.
Yeah.
You know?
I was thinking about this earlier when we were talking. It's like, and I think it's a common thing in college specifically because college aged people just don't usually know how to relationship
Correct.
properly.
Correct.
But it's like a lot of the issues that we're talking about are, because I can agree, like it is more fun when everyone is single just because
Mm-hmm.
it just, and it's just different.
It's just a
But
different energy.
like you said, like it does also depend on the kind of relationship the person is in, because a lot of the issues like that you were talking about or that we were talking about with your ex, it's like most of those were because it was a controlling relationship.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
I mean, now that I am single, I think I actually am drawn to people, like I really connect with people who are also single or that I have no idea that have a boyfriend.
Yeah.
I personally, when I go out, whether it's I'm meeting you for the first time or meeting you through a friend of a friend, and I don't know that you have a boyfriend, and I ask my friend after and find out you do, I immediately love you.
Yeah.
Because you were here like with me, and
it's not like your personality trait.
It was as if you were single.
Yeah.
And I didn't need to know that. I love people who can do that. People who bring their relationship to the table, and it's the first time I'm meeting you. You're probably going through something that you're bringing this up right now, but I really am not drawn to that anymore, because that's just not a part of my life that I want to like bring back or hear someone talk about. Like obviously, Elena, I can stand you. No, I'm kidding.
She can stand me.
Well, no, because also Elena's in a very
friendship.
healthy relationship.
Yeah.
So most of the time when we go out, it's as if she's not in a relationship, because there really is nothing problematic.
It's not like she's being held back. She can just like
the other
be
day
herself.
we went to like drinks, and I was telling them like halfway through the night, I was like, yeah, like I told him where I was starting my evening, and then like 5 other things happened, and I just like I never talked to him. I never, like he didn't need to know. So I was just like thinking about it, and I was like, I could be like dead somewhere, and he would just have no idea.
Yeah, I was actually talking to my mom about that when I got to Orlando, and I was just telling her about like the night that we went out and got drinks or whatever, and she was like, because I had told her we went back to your apartment, we saw the apartment and all of that, and she was like, well, does he like ask where she is or who she's with or anything like that? And I'm like, no, he's not a jealous person at all.
It's so nice.
And that just crazy. It just makes for such better relationships, and healthy relationships are great. And also, even if the other person is needy, there are like definitely like stronger people in relationships that are like, well, no, I'm not going to update you, because I had to tell that to my main ex. Like, no, I'm not going to update you with who I'm with and where I'm going. Right. Like, it's my night, I'm with my friends, like, and I'll see you tomorrow, you know?
Yeah.
And that can make for having a better time with those friends and relationships if they're like, no, this is my boundary, this is my night with my girls, my night with my friends, and my focus is going to be there, not with you.
Right. Because then you don't have to. It's kind of like what you were saying earlier, like being in a relationship is like your personality trait.
Yeah.
Like, that's
or
not
when
cool.
they're on their
like,
phone the whole night. Like, why are you here?
Right.
Obviously, we're not amusing you as much as your phone is. So go home to your boy that you're talking to. Like, stop trying. That really pisses me off, because like I say it to everyone. I was like, the time that you spend with people, like Emily came to Tally, and like, no, if I had stuff planned, if I didn't, I would just drop it, because I was like, I don't get to see her often. Everyone else can wait, because like everyone else is here. Yeah. And I just feel that when you go out,
and then I ditched them for a man.
View it.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
You're only there for like half an hour. Elena and I had a lovely scooter ride.
It was
we
great.
went on a date.
Did
We
you
had a
guys
great
actually
time.
take scooters?
Yeah, we did. I was terrified, but it went pretty well.
It was great.
It was.
That is incredible. And then my final question, which is actually Charlotte's question, I think. Do you wish that you spent more time being single? And if so, why?
I'm single and I still need more time.
So I have a really hard time with this question, because
You're like, because I actually like my boyfriend.
well, I mean, yes, but so my current relationship, like I've said this before, but I really was not like looking or planning or thinking that I was going to get into a relationship. And when it started to kind of evolve into something that could be, like, I definitely seriously considered, I was like, do I want to even begin to think about getting in a relationship, because I know it's not been very long. And what I told myself at the time was like, it's not that serious, like, just go for it. My whole thing was like, if you have a good thing in front of you, like, don't just be dumb and and not give it a chance at least.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of how I went into it. I was like, well, I'm just going to like give it a chance. It seems like it could be a good thing. And if it's not, then I can like, you know, dump him and move on.
Yes, correct.
And it ended up being a good thing. So it's like I definitely see the point in having been single longer. Like I do think it could have been beneficial, but at the same time, I don't think that it's good to just be like, no, I must be single. Like there's
For
a
this
good
amount of
person
time.
in front of me that I could be with, but I'm gonna resist it because I must be single for this amount of time or at this point in my life.
I think you let life take its path, honestly.
Right. So
Gross.
it's like it would have been fun to be single longer, like sure.
Yeah.
But I also can't say that I like regret not being single.
Oh yeah. And my roommate kind of went through a similar thing because we were friends with the guy that she's seeing now first. Like the three of us were really, really close and are still close. And they, you know, liked each other and they started to get into this like pre-relationship stages.
Yeah.
I keep thinking like, am I ready for this relationship? Because I really like him. And like, if he asked me to be his girlfriend, be exclusive, all of that, I would obviously say yes. But she's like, it hasn't been that long, whatever. I just don't know. And I'm like, well, if the right person is there, because I do really think that they're right for each other. You know, if the right person's there, then like you're going to feel ready.
Yeah.
You know, it's not going to matter how much time it's been. Like because she's been processing this for a while and I'm like, just let go, like be happy and like enjoy that. And, you know, if down the road you realize it's not right, you know, you can always end it.
Yeah.
But don't like force yourself to stay single just because you think you need like the time frame hasn't been, you know, what you thought it would be.
Right.
Just like let it happen.
Yeah. And on the flip side, don't force yourself to be in a relationship
When you're not ready.
If you're not ready.
Yeah, and if they're not the right person and all of that. And I've definitely been single for like almost a year now because we broke up right before your birthday.
Oh shit, I forgot about that.
But also, okay, I have this weird thing where I like stay involved with people even after we've been broken up. Like it happened with my main ex. It's currently happening with my more recent ex. But
That was such a funny way to put that. I have this weird thing.
Have this ism.
I have this emotional trauma that I don't actually know what it is, but it's a thing and it happens to me. And well, I do this.
I was going to say, I don't know if it happens to you, but we'll go with it.
But I've talked about this before. It's also nice because like I'm not in a relationship. He's just kind of the person that's around that knows me well. I can flirt with and like whatever. And he'll fly me places. Right. But I enjoy being single, but I wish there was someone like that I wasn't going to be in a relationship, but was a little bit closer.
Right.
Than, you know, an 8-hour drive.
Right.
Well, I felt the same way when I was was friends with benefits with my ex. Like
having a benefit
with my ex. No, it was like, but I think it was a good summer, but it also reminded me that we should not be in a relationship right now and this is good for us. Like we've met somewhere in the middle. And then when I got back to school, I was reminded again that I was like, yes, that was not a relationship.
Right.
I need to not do that right now for my mental sanity.
Right.
But it was a
Definitely.
nice summer break, vacation a little bit. Got a little quick bang bang.
Ew.
Sorry, that was disgusting.
I hated it.
little
I
I
hope
hope
that
bang
doesn't
bang.
make the the clip.
like little chitty bang bang, but
Yeah, like chitty chitty was the dinner and the bang bang was after night. Oh, right. New topic. Please, can we?
it's your turn to talk, Charlotte. All right, that's all I had.
Okay, my game.
So game time.
I'm so ready. Okay, I don't know what I'm gonna call this, but it's basically, I think it's gonna be called "Do You Know Single Instagram?" That's what I want to call this game. Woo! So the way this is gonna work is I'm gonna read the Instagram caption. They're all based off single people. So first you have to say if you would ever post this Instagram caption and then say what your picture would be, because I'm going to reveal what the actual picture is that was used with this caption.
Oh, this sounds fun. Okay.
I'm so excited.
The first one is single and ready to get nervous around anyone I find attractive.
That would be a Finsta caption for me,
Okay.
not a Rinsta.
What would
Yeah.
your
Or a
picture
tweet.
be? If you took it seriously, what would your picture be? Because these are serious pictures.
Like, it would be me cute at a rooftop bar somewhere.
Okay.
I don't think I would put that as a caption. Like, if I'm realistically thinking about it.
But if I had to,
Okay. This
if you had to, what picture would you do?
It would be something like that. It would be me being, like, cute and attractive and, like, I'm
in your daily
subtly
life?
dropping that I'm now single.
Well, this caption is for a candid snap of you being your awkward self. Next one is, I'm as single as $1 and I'm not looking for change.
You would use that.
I would definitely use that. I don't think I would be as creative enough to use that, but I would.
Oh, I meant Charlotte would use it. I'm surprised you would use it.
I don't
would.
think I would use that.
I think I would use that.
I wouldn't
What do
use
you
it.
think the picture is?
It
Say it one more
makes me
time
think
for
of,
me,
like-
something about single.
I'm as single as $1 and I'm not looking for change.
It's either some like blonde Southern gal, like in boots and like rednecking, or some like alt emo girl from the early 2000s with like the fringe that covers one eye and she's leaning really far forward and doing the like two peace signs and like the duck face thing. That's what
See,
I see.
was thinking it would be me like being a bad bitch.
Okay, yeah, that's very close because they say this is for a slutty selfie of you looking like a 10 out of 10.
Oh, well,
Bad bitch moment.
Emily's like, get the rednecks out. Like,
I don't know. That was just, I could just see that
okay, the next
and
one
I
is,
stand by it.
why fall in love when you can fall asleep?
That makes me think of Charlotte.
I feel like I would use this or Emily would use this.
Yeah, I don't know that I would use this.
You think I would use it?
It's got a sprinkle of bitter in there with some jaded
Yeah.
seasoning.
Oh,
on
that's
top.
me. Yeah, that's me.
Yeah.
A sprinkle of bitter with some jaded seasoning.
What do you think
The Emily
picture would be?
mix.
Um,
Sleeping? Someone in
yeah,
pajamas?
like a bed selfie.
For a
Ooh.
shot of you napping with your adorable puppers. Bitch, I have a cat. Include the kittens.
Puppers.
I
or
have too
kittens.
many. I have too many friends with cats. It's really
This is
ridiculous.
so good.
Yeah, it's true.
This is so good. Getting into a relationship may seem like a good idea, but so is getting on the Titanic. Look what happened there.
Oh shit! Yeah, I would use that.
Ouch.
Yeah, I would. Use
But
And that's
the way
that's
they
on a
used it
boat.
was funny.
That's someone on a boat. And I don't think I wouldn't use it. No.
I kind of like the way they used it, but I'm going to wait till Elena answers.
Okay.
See, I feel like all of these would just be me like going out or
On the stripper pole
Yeah.
at the strip.
This one is for a pic of you being a third wheel on your BFF's date.
I was thinking about that. I was like a picture of you surrounded by couples.
Like with my arms crossed and be like, these dumb hoes.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Or like a New
Hey,
Year's
Char.
picture where everyone around you is kissing at midnight and you're
Kissing
just
at midnight and you're like chugging vodka.
With the champagne bottle, kissing
Yeah,
the champagne
exactly.
bottle.
Oh, the champagne bottle. Yeah. All right, we're spending New Year's
Oh my
together,
God.
and Char, you and I are gonna get that pic.
Okay. It's going to be in New York. So I'm going home.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm fine with that.
Okay. All right. Catch flights, not feelings.
Yeah, like a travel
it's
pic.
someone on a travel excursion.
For a scenic
And, like-
photo of the clouds taken out of an airplane window.
Yeah.
I might use that, but on my Insta story, not my Instagram.
I don't think I would use the caption.
Well, fuck. Okay, next one. She was a storm, not the kind you run from, the kind you chase.
That's some shit
Shut
you
the
would
fuck
say.
up.
I would, but the
Yeah,
description
you have
is
that on your
funnier.
wall.
Yeah, you'd have. Yeah, I would not use that.
I see a highly edited photo of a girl in a rainstorm.
You're really close.
Really?
For a boomerang of you dancing in the
Dancing
rain
in
that
the
you're
rain.
praying your crush notices.
Oh my god. I feel
I
like it's more
definitely-
realistic that someone would use
Wait.
that on like a selfie.
I definitely posted a picture of me in the rain with my friends, and the wrong boy saw it. And I was
Well,
like, that wasn't meant for
And
you.
you didn't use the right caption, apparently.
Yeah, clearly.
Damn. This I
Apparently
actually
not.
would use. Relationship status, maybe one day.
Yeah, you would use that.
Or relationship status, single as a Pringle.
Single as a Pringle. Single
For a
craft
snap.
as a craft
relation
single.
or craft single.
This one is for a snap of you dateless at a school function.
Jesus.
Oh my
That's
god, this is so depressing.
They're really like, it's okay to be single. We have captions for you. This is
You
what
can
that
still
was.
Instagram.
Yeah.
All right.
Because, see, I'm not sad about being single.
Right.
I think I would use this on my Finsta, not my real one. Can't wait to celebrate Forever Alone February.
Oh, shit.
It's you eating a whole box of
Like
Valentine's chocolates.
Like
Yeah, that
cereal
might
on
be
the
a
left
Finsta.
and like ice cream on the right.
Might be a Finsta picture.
Yeah.
For a photo of all the Valentine's Day decorations already lining the owls.
Owls?
Already lining the aisles of the supermarkets. Yeah, let me just
Girl.
go take a picture of some decorations in public.
Yeah, right.
Put it on my Instagram.
When was this article written? It feels like early 2000s, like
2000s.
2013.
Like original.
2018.
Really?
2018.
I'm imagining
Who
these
wrote
pictures
this?
with like the
Ashley
OG
Locke.
Instagram filters.
Yeah. Oh, my God. The lo-fi?
Yep.
Oh. Hefe?
I'm single means I'm drama free, less stressed, and I refuse to settle for less.
No fucking
No.
way. That's too many words.
Yeah, that's going on.
For a selfie of you cheesing real hard.
real
No,
hard.
real
Terrible.
hard. Yeah,
That
because
is
you're trying
awful.
to get through it.
Uh-huh.
That's what this says.
Smile through the pain.
I'm great!
I'm fine. How are you really?
I'm fine! Read my Insta caption.
A queen is more powerful without a king. All right, Mufasa. Like,
Uh,
fuck.
The
What?
only time that I would use that caption is if it was like either a Halloween type of thing, like I was a queen or something for Halloween.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Or
actually pretty good.
if I was taking a photo somewhere on like a throne. Like if
Yeah.
there was
Okay,
a
you're
photo op
close.
on a throne somewhere.
You're close.
Yeah, I've seen, there's like a quote from a show or something, and it said, well, what is a queen without a king? And the person replies, well, historically more successful or
Yeah.
more powerful or something.
Yeah.
Because when a queen marries, her husband's a prince, not a king. But if a king gets married, his wife is a queen.
Anyway, this shot of you is standing on the top of a mountain peak.
What?
That's
so
dumb.
random.
I've taken a picture like that. Damn it, I should have used this caption. Fuck.
No,
I don't
The
feel like
picture's
those go
great.
together.
caption, not good.
I found out why I'm single. Apparently you have to go outside and let people see you.
Quarantine.
Quarantine.
realness. Yeah, I mean, if I was single in quarantine, it's likely.
Wow, how does it feel? Must be nice.
Must be nice.
How are you really?
For a pic of you binge watching your fave show for the 11th
Why would I
time.
post a picture of me binge watching my favorite show?
Yeah.
This is ridiculous. This is not 2018. This is 2013 vibes.
This is 2018. The only man I'll chase is the ice cream man at Emily.
Correct. At Emily,
I actually
yes.
think you would use that if you had ice cream in your hand.
I fucking would. Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah, if
I
it
You
was
just
writing-
said, this isn't 2018.
She's writing it
this
down.
is 2013.
No, I am writing that one down because that one's funny
yeah,
though.
if it's
Yeah,
like
you
a cute
fucking hated on
photo
my
op
article.
at like a cute ice cream place. I have pictures like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I could see that.
I would use it in like a funny, ironic way.
Right.
Like, you know?
This is for a video of you running towards the ice cream man. Because I
They're
take
taking
those.
that way too
I
literally.
take those
That's
all the
too-
time.
No.
I'm like, is
that's
that an
me
ice
with
cream
all of my
truck?
Ben and Jerry's pints.
Yeah.
In my arms.
Exactly.
The only men I love are Ben and Jerry.
There you go.
It's my caption.
Oh no, I think there's like two more. Okay. The most exciting, challenging, and significant relationship of all is the one you have with yourself.
Disgusting.
Shut the fuck up.
I
This isn't a
hated
self-help
that.
book. It's Instagram.
Yeah, I
What
would
is it?
not
A
use that.
selfie of you like looking lovingly at yourself in the mirror?
For that cryptic photo of you looking down while flashing a smile.
I
So, like
hate
a
it. That
Debbie Ryan
They give me
moment
Debbie
where
Ryan vibes. I'm Radio Rebel. Don't sue us, Disney. We don't have any money.
Okay. Be strong enough to let go and wise enough to wait for what you deserve.
That is the top of the mountain
Again,
picture.
A pic,
but
like
throwing
something you have
yourself-
on your fucking wall.
Off the mountain.
Is this like bungee jumping or something?
For that photo
No, just
for that photo of you getting your body and mind right.
What does that even
what
mean?
does that even mean?
Masturbating. Just fucking take a selfie while masturbating.
Yes.
that
Yes.
caption on it, you'd be set. 100
Oh
followers
my
later.
god. Ugh,
That's good.
that's incredible.
For that, oh fuck! I just almost read the description. Trust that an ending is followed by a beginning.
No, the ending is followed by the closing of the book. It's the end.
I would not use this. I'm picturing like, so you're like walking away from the camera and there's like a beautiful sunset behind you.
For
I
that
like it.
photo showing off your fierce new post-split hair.
What?
So your new bangs that you're gonna regret in a week.
you
Or
cut
dye your hair.
yourself at 3 in the morning,
It's one of
and
those
then you
nice.
go
This is
to
my
go
new
get it
beginning.
fixed.
It's called
also
I
the
chopped
end.
my hair off.
It's also the end.
Yeah.
Oh my god. The only thing I'm committed to right now is bettering myself. At
Shut
me.
up.
Disgusting.
At me.
No, the only thing I'm committed to is finishing this pint of ice cream
These
in
are
under
going-
10 minutes.
These are going downhill real fast.
They're like, there was like 2 good ones, and then it was over.
Yeah.
This one is for that photo. The only thing I'm committed to right now is bettering myself. For that photo of you holding your books in the hall.
Shut
Ew.
up.
Again, who takes that photo?
Dude, this is early high school. I can't.
Don't need to be a wait. What? Don't need to be on somebody's arm to look good.
This is a bad bitch photo.
That's a song lyric, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's from "Single" by Natasha Bedingfield.
I don't know that song.
Feel the rain on your skin, guys.
No,
one else can feel it for you.
For that photo of you taking your first selfie after a sea of relationship pics.
Oh,
Okay.
that's depressing.
Yeah.
That actually,
You archived that
actually
shit.
Hearing that and then seeing "don't need to be on somebody's arm to look good."
It's not a bad
If
Don't
it's a
ever
hot
post
photo,
that.
I actually could see
It's
this.
not the worst. There were much worse in here.
Yeah, that's true.
These ones that I have been, the last 4 are titled 7 Best Instagram Captions to Announce You're Single in a Drama-Free Way.
Ew.
None of these are going to be drama free
gonna
if you're
end on
announcing
a,
it in an
on a
Instagram caption.
Okay, ready?
Oh my god.
Okay, we're going to end with this one. Being single doesn't make you weak. It means that you are strong enough to be on your own. What the fuck do you
Shut
think
up.
this photo is?
Shut up. Someone doing like their arm muscles
Strong.
on top of a mountain with the 100 emojis
for that
the,
gym
like,
selfie.
gym selfie.
For that photo of you deep in thought, contemplating your next move. Yeah, be sure to get that picture of me, Elena, because I don't even know when the fuck
Your
that
next
happened.
move?
Also, I feel like that caption, if somebody announced that they were single with that caption, I'd be like, oh, they're not okay.
They're not
trying
okay.
way too hard to be
For
okay,
sure.
but they're really not okay.
Those late night poetry books are hitting way too
That's what I'm
hard.
saying. Oh my goodness.
It's like
That was good.
they've gone past the
I had way too
they're
much
they're
fun
trying to
with
be
that.
so okay that it's just clear how very not okay they are.
I had way too much fun with that game.
All right, y'all. Thanks so much for listening. You can find us on Instagram at Babes and Bad Decisions and on Twitter at BABD Podcast. Email us at babesandbaddecisions@gmail.com, and you can now also find all of our episodes and videos on our YouTube channel. Just search Babes and Bad Decisions Podcast. If you like us and want to support us, please take the time to rate and review us on Apple Podcasts, and check out our Patreon at patreon.com/babesandbaddecisions. All right, what's our outro phrase for today?
Announcing you're single via an Instagram caption? Are you doing okay, honey?
No, you're not doing
You're
okay.
not
If
doing
you
okay.
do that, please send
And
it
it's
to
okay.
us. Please.
It's
send it
okay to not
us.
be
It's
okay.
okay.
You know?
How are you really?
I'm
Are
fine.
you really?
All right, y'all. Thanks so much for listening. Bye.
Bye.